is a new day. It is Tuesday. So had a load. Finally got up here to Brownsville, Tennessee. Lowe's distribution center. So they kind of got parking, but they don't, and they kind of are strict on appointments too. So I had time. Someone was telling me, let me ride up there and make sure there's no issue for tomorrow. Like I said, my appointment's at 9:30, so I guess I head back up there and hope for the best. So you can be there up to 2 hours early, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess I'll just go back up there at about 7, 8 o'clock. I'm literally about 8 miles away. So I'm kind of parked up, but I'm not. The reason why I wanted to be there is because if there's other trucks there, if they go by appointments, then of course I didn't start on my clock, and now I'm at the mercy of them. I read the reviews, they're all right. They're not terrible. They're not good either, but so we'll just make the best of it for tomorrow. So I'm at this truck stop. A little habit that I kind of picked up, not really, but really, you know, something to do. Cigars. Still new to it, probably like my second time having a cigar, probably third time. So I've got Maduro. I think it's like a stronger one. These are pretty much, you know, if you got a lot of time. This is like a shorter one. It's handmade Nicaragua. This one is a Cuban, something like a Cuban. I'll give it a try, see what it tastes like. More than likely, it's going to be really, really strong. So, about to find out. It smells strong. So, investing in a little cutter. Cut the tip off. I probably did too much. Get a torch. You don't want to use a regular lighter. You want to make sure it burns evenly. That's a little strong. A lot of times you want to do these or, you know, enjoy one of these, but like a scotch, cognac, it all depends on what you like. So this will probably taste good with a good cognac. Like I said, it's not terribly strong to me. Not too bad. I think I paid about $7 for this at the truck stop. So I guess I enjoy this for the evening. Head back up to Lowe's in the morning, get unloaded. Since tomorrow's Wednesday, should be getting something to head back to Florida if I was a betting man. Like I said, been wrong before, but with it being about 800 miles from the house, yeah, there should be something to pick up to deliver Friday. Thursday if I'm lucky, and then we'll go from there, but we'll see. Not too bad. Pretty decent. See you on the next one. All right, so I am in Memphis, Tennessee. better known as the place where they steal tarps. They ain't chained up. All right, so haven't picked up at this place in a while. Stellar something, but they got wood everywhere. It's everywhere. So got a short run to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So if you've been tracking my route, I've been in a big old circle. Yeah, so should come complete circle Friday. Should be heading somewhere in Florida tomorrow after I deliver tomorrow morning. Place has parking. There's a pilot right there before I get there, so I'm gonna stop, get a shower, and then go ahead and park up and get ready for tomorrow. Uneventful week so far. I'm just taking one day at a time, man. That's all you can do. I'm just tired of being frustrated, tired of being tired. So just take it for what it is. It's no need to get upset anymore. No sense of wasting that energy. So first load delivered $400. This last load was $1,100 and some change. Couldn't get any earlier. Not sure how that affected me. Like I said, even if I would have parked up Sunday night, I would have had a slim chance of getting unloaded yesterday. Because they're by appointments, but they kind of work you in if they have space. Got there this morning, got unloaded. Got there around about 8:30. Got my ticket for 9:30 appointment. That was the time they came and got me, 9:30. There's another gentleman that got there before me, but he had a 12 o'clock appointment. So the things you got to remember. Like you're wondering why somebody's getting unloaded before you. So they probably got an appointment. They had some of that on the reviews, like, I checked in an hour ago and this other truck just pulled up and he went ahead of me. Well, they probably had an appointment before you. So get over yourself. So it's like 7 trucks out here waiting to get loaded. 8. I'm number 7 or something like that. And I think they're at lunch right now. I can't remember how fast they load. But whatever. It's hot. Got my air conditioner working somehow. Some kind of dumb luck. So I'll take it. But so all that wood, you look out there, that's the interstate out there. So got 240 miles to Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro is south of Nashville, and almost on the way to Chattanooga. Can't remember when we pick up in that area to get back to Florida, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So we are heading to Holly Hill, South Carolina. Got some drums with some kind of nonsense, whatever the case might be. So it's getting ready to rain. 22 drums, straps, put a twist in your strap. So it's gonna vibrate. Like that. Get there sometime tomorrow. Horseshoe front and back. Deliver tomorrow, and I guess get to Florida probably Friday night, Saturday. But it is what it is. So there you go. Fairly simple. Load in about 10 minutes or so. Just gotta do straps. Got another truck buddy over there. They're going to the same place. So very simple. Edge protectors on the top. You'll do your load checks, all that good stuff. Got unloaded at a decent hour this morning. Got there, the gate was still open, but they didn't unload me, so it happens. So whatever. But all right, so we got unloaded, and of course my other truck buddies, they, of course they should have got here last night or whatever. They was already unloaded and told me where to go. Very simple, about 10 minutes to get unloaded. So now, this is the only bad thing about not being parked up Thursday night for Friday morning, waiting on a load. When you're waiting on directional freight, it could take 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It all depends on what they can find or get for you that's going past the house. They can't get you to the house, they got to get you something through the house. So I'm not even going to assume anymore about where I'm going to pick up. I know I said that before, but it just sounds good. But so now I'm waiting. My other truck buddy, they must have got dispatched while I was getting unloaded in the back, because they're not sitting out here now. So I'm going to have breakfast. But yeah, that's the only bad thing about not being parked up. Like I said, ran into traffic last night. It was a bad rainstorm. Atlanta is always a debacle, especially, I think I was going through there around about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Luckily, I only had 2 major slowdowns going through there, but it was more than enough to slow me down to where I couldn't get here last night. I wasn't sure if they had parking or not, but when I stopped to take my 30-minute break, I pulled it up and I seen that they had a dirt parking lot where I'm sitting at right now. Nice sized dirt lot, and that was my plan, was to park here, but I couldn't. I mean, I could have went over my clock by about 30 minutes or so, but it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the hassle. Talking to logs and safety of like, well, why'd you go over 30 minutes? I mean, you can, every now and then you can say, well, safe parking was unavailable, went to safest parking, whatever nonsense. Just stay away from it, because when you go over your logs, regardless of the fact you got a reason or not, it's going to be in your logs. It's going to be in your logs for 8 days. And if you get an inspection by DOT, like, oh, you went over 30 minutes because of whatever nonsense that you said, yeah, there might be a citation. Definitely don't want no warning, because you can't fight a warning. So now I'm just going to sit here. It's 10:30. I gotta wait. Gotta find something that's going to Florida. And I'm kind of like in a bad, well, I can't say a bad spot because I don't know what there is to pick up around here. I know I'm 40 miles rather, 45 miles from Charleston. Picked up lumber out of there one time. I think last time I was out this way. Lumber, you've got coils. Yeah. So I don't know. But then of course there's Batesburg, Leesville, they got telephone poles that go into Orlando, but I might be too far from that, and it might already be spoken for, so I don't know. Just gonna wait. So eat my breakfast, sit back and look on Facebook and see what everybody's complaining about, and we'll go from there. See you on the next one. There it is. Lumber. 2x4x8. Going to Plant City, so there's a good chance I ain't gonna get home tonight. My thing gonna be like 30 minutes short. It's called an hour short. One, didn't help. There was a wreck this morning, 2 wrecks. All right. 2, had to wait to get dispatch. So that didn't help either. So things like that you gotta take in consideration. So perfect world, should have parked up closer last night. Wouldn't have lost that 2 hours. And wouldn't make it home in theory. But we don't know how things go. You always want to make sure when you're backing, you keep track of everything. I lost track of a fire hydrant, or it was like a dock part, and I bumped into it. So it's still on there. I'll fix that when I get home. All right, no big deal. It's just I gotta just fix the damn nuts and push the flat back in there. But it's on there. It ain't going anywhere for now. So we'll ride like that. All right, Florida bound. We'll get there eventually. Morning, truck buddies. Airborne trucker checking in from Jacksonville, Florida. So some of the drivers that asked me, I've run into on in the company, whatnot, that stay in the area, I was asking where I park at. Usually I park where it's free parking, i.e., a racetrack, Pilot. Well, not that Pilot off of Pritchard because it sucks, but depending if you're coming into Florida southbound, hey, just park at the rest area if you can get a ride back. And that's what I did last night. I was over on my time, but I hardly ever come from that way. But there's plenty of parking at that rest area in the Welcome Center. Just park there and they have security. Here I'm at this truck spot. All right, they have an app. It's pretty neat. You put in your information, it's real simple, and you can reserve a spot, or they show you what's available. All right, the thing about that is, though, it's like $19.27 a day, but lot parking, you got an assigned space. I only did it this week because it's better for what I'm trying to do Monday. My wife won't have to drive as far to drop me off to my truck. So you get your assigned parking spot. They give you a gate code to get in the gate. They also do vehicle parking too. They probably just park that spot there for their truck or whatnot. But it's about 100. No, I think it's 213 spots. But they'll let you know if there's any spots available. So even though you do see spots available, the lot's actually full. It's like they ain't that crap they do at Pilot where you reserve a spot, you get there, somebody's in your spot. They don't do that here. Paid parking is paid numbered parking. Like I said, they have several locations in Florida. I know Jacksonville for sure. They have several locations. It's pretty neat. Like I said, everything it's numbered, clean. It's a nice open spot, so you should have to worry about nobody backing into you. I know mostly there's nothing but containers out here, or whatever this stuff is, but paid parking, paid legal parking. So something to think about and look into if that's what you want to do. Truck spot, like I said, it's an actual app. You put your information in, they save it. And then I think it's different rates, depending on what location it is, it's different rates. But this one here is $19.27 a day. So I did 2 days. I'll leave Monday. You can cancel the reservation too, but I don't want my wife to drive an extra 20 miles to come pick me up or drop me off Monday morning for when I leave. So got a better load, better delivery load for Monday. So yeah, of course I'm not gonna park up, but I'm gonna park up anyway. Got to go down to Plant City with that lumber, and Plant City, you've got of course my favorite James Hardy right there, but I've given up trying to assume that I know I'm going to go pick up after I deliver. But yeah, it's pretty neat. They got trash cans out here, but I don't see no porta potty, which I don't blame them. Walking back to the front now, but like I said, it's a huge size lot. You got some steering wheel holders that complain about this. Oh, it's potholes and this, that, and other. And, hey, See, nice sized lot. It's over 200 spots, but like I said, it's showing full now. And like I said, you just can't just roll up in here. You gotta have a security code, which is cool. So right now I'm waiting on my wife to come pick me up. Had to go move the truck. I'll be good to go for Monday. I said, I'm not parking up. The hell with that. Done parking up. I haven't parked up. I only park up if I can or if I need be. Like it's over a 600-mile run or something like that, I'll park up. But rather than that, yeah, I'm not parking up, dude. Life's too short. Enjoy life. And there's my ride. My ride is here. Got me some new Crocs. First time wearing Crocs. Big snow got me on them Crocs. But yeah, it's 213 spots out here. Not too bad. But see what it do. Enjoy your weekend, gang.